Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Cup Series here for Saturday nights at Iowa. Race number 8 of the season. After this race, we are officially halfway through the season, and we have a very important race on our hand here tonight. Not only is it my favorite track, I also need an invite. There we go. There we go. I'm always just thinking that just in the corner of my head. I was like, I need an invite actually. No, I can't actually send this without one. Anyway, so we have a very important race here tonight. Not only are we looking at a possible championship decider for the team standings, we are actually looking at a possible new All-Star winner here, or I guess a new All-Star entry going into next week's All-Star event. So let's start from the very top. The team championship. Blazing Wheels has been dominating the season, and here we are. We have a very likely chance that they will clinch after this race. Iowa is actually really good when it comes to these guys, and we're actually rolling. So let's go. It's all good, Liv. I know. I gotcha. There we go. Rolling. There we go. We are rolling. So we're going to have 11 drivers here tonight. We actually have one person taking last place points. That is Deathstorm. It was actually very interesting. I was actually really looking forward to him coming on down to Iowa. But unfortunately, we will not see that tonight. But on the hot seat, we actually have Packers Dynasty on pole. Very rare that we see Packers come out and dominate like that, but he is here. And actually, I've known him from other leagues before. Packers is actually a very sly fox when it comes to Iowa. So I'm actually really interested to see how he's going to turn on out for this here and see what he has in store. But let's load back in here. We have 7 people watching. Holy crap, guys. Thank you all so much for coming on out. Let's see here as we load on in. Eventually it will load. We're going to take a look at the full running order. Like I said, we have 11 drivers in the store. And we have the laggiest person with the lobby host. Oh, no, that's not good. P2. Just kidding, Liam. P2 is going to be Story Square. Very strong start for him. Actually, Iowa is going to be a very good track for him as well. P3 is going to be Fire Slayer, always a strong start for him as well. And being the rear of the pack is going to be Mike G, missing out on qualifying. So let's see what these guys have in store right now. Is that yes? We may have a possible co-commentator up here. I'm waiting to see because I'm not quite sure if that was a yes or a no. But let's get our in-race streamers in. Of course, we have the usual suspects, Bassbuck. Normally, we also have Sauce, but he is actually not in this race tonight. So going to be as a replacement is actually his teammate, which is going to be RS Meatwagon. So you can see Bass going to be right there in the 47. There in P4 and then P6, just immediately behind him, is going to be the one of Xander. Already the 8-8 coming on out fresh right here, and he will not prove to be any less of a threat, much like I was saying early in this run. Topside already being a very strong start here, taking that first lap right there. Unfortunately, the 3 is going to get swallowed on up by the pack. Loving what I'm seeing right here. I love Iowa. Anyone that knows me knows I absolutely adore this track. And this is a prime reason why you can actually run multiple lanes, multiple grooves of racing. The top and the bottom are actually both well accustomed to having a lot of slicing and dicing through them. As you can see, the 88 kind of changing up his line right there. The top and the bottom is going to be used right here. The 47 of Bassbuck is also another really good driver when it comes to Iowa. He's actually come in with a multiple podiums here in races past. However, Iowa is also a very good home to that one car right behind the 95 of Liv. That is going to be King Henry, in case you don't know that name. It's really Liv, but he changed his PSN name. You can see that the 95 is going to also have a strong start. That has been the Team Blue on Black's pride and joy right here. That team led by Joshua Jaguar. Joshua Jaguar himself out without a PS4, so PS4, PS5, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, he will not be racing, but the 95 has been spearheading that team in conjunction with the 12 of Mike G. The 12 of Mike G right there right behind with his Bush fan, trying to go on board with him. The 11 of Keith has already parked it. I have gotten a little bit of a notification before. He is not feeling too well, so that is why he has already parked it. So essentially, you're already guaranteed a top 10 now. Just have some fun. Let's see what happens. But yeah, the 12 right there of Mike G has also been a very good driver for the team. So look at this, all still in one pack, so everyone's still very equally matched here. Very early on in this race, though, 6 laps down, and only 34 laps in this stage to go. So you can see the 95 trying to take the lead right there. I think he did. I'm not quite 100% if he did or not. So we'll have to see, though, as the 4 gets crazy loose off the 3. The 3 is going to get back with it right there, get a little sturdy with that right-hand side. And now the 95 will surely lead that lap. So definitely only 2 people with points for leading a lap so far, and that is the 88 and the 47. The 95 definitely proving to show why the bottom, I think, is going to be the prominent line as we go here. Alright, so we unfortunately have confirmation. We will not have a co-commentator up here. That was going to be a Mr. Cade. If you know that name, then you definitely have been with MRL for quite some time. Unfortunately, he will not be joining us. He will, as the 88 and the 47 get a little close, too close for comfort right there. But yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, we're going to miss out on the co-commentary, but that's why you guys listen to me all of the time. I do actually want to apologize for last week. Oh man, I lost a subscriber by saying that. Damn. Oh man. We have a missing week, unfortunately. That is because I missed last Saturday at Sonoma. I apologize about that. Thank you all so much for showing the support. Nonetheless, I was out with some friends, so I just needed a day off. So I appreciate Clay for coming on up and setting up the lobby, and he was an excellent help throughout the night. So Broadcaster Clay, if you're watching, thank you so much for last Saturday, man. Really looking forward to seeing what you can do here on Monday and maybe even the All-Star race next week. So speaking of the All-Star race, not to skip ahead from what's happening right here in this moment, because we're seeing some 3-wide action right there as the 20 gets into left rear quarter panel. So actually, let's put the All-Star race on the back burner and look at the action right here. So the 47 of Bassbuck has been trying to shake some lines right here. He's been going to the top, to the bottom, but all of this has been letting the 95 of Liv kind of skirt away right now. The 88 still trying to ride that top side. Everyone, though, doing an excellent job in trying to battle it out as much as possible. Now you can see that these lines are being shifted. The 1 is going to go down to the bottom. Clearly the top has lost its luster, and now the bottom is starting to be the best place for it. That is purely because that's funny. That is because we have a very loose race car on the top side here. You are on throttle a lot more than you are on the bottom, and that is there's actually, it's really weird because how this game handles physics, because you're turning the wheel more in order to stay on the bottom of the track, you are actually more planted on the ground. The heat physics is awful, but we play this game because it's the only game we got. But when you run the top side, you are a little bit looser with the wheel. So essentially the car wants to kick on out a little bit more. It's really weird. It should be the exact opposite, but here we are. So looks like the field is starting to spread on out a little bit here. Like I said, we already have the 11 of Keith on out of this race. That is unfortunate for him. The 48 of Worscott being the caboose on this train. But like I said, that is going to be a guaranteed top 10 for him. The 11 of Keith doing an excellent job and just pulling on through his sickness. Like I said, he's not feeling so well, so he just wanted to start in park and just see where he would go. Here's the 12 of Mike G. Excellent win by him just 2 weeks ago in Kansas in order to get that dub. And lock himself into the All-Star race. I actually do want to pull on up the the stats, not the Challenger stats. Come on. Season 3. There we go. Not Challenger. That's just, barn burner of a performance at Atlanta, by the way. We had Temper's Flare, drama, anything you could ask for if you are a person watching the races. Wasn't fun for me because I had officiated. Either way, very critical info here by the top spots here in the Cup season standings. Cyber is taking last place points as well. I should have mentioned that earlier on. I totally forgot about Cyber. I'm sorry, Cyber, if you are watching. You are getting last place points. I just forgot to mention you. The driver standings are actually going to be really spread on out here. Xander, as the 88 gets a little bit loose right there on the front stretch, that wall will not let you go if you hit that just in the right way. So because of that, if you kind of grind along that outside wall right there, kind of like what he's doing right there, it's going to be a little bit hell for you to pay for. And just like that, a little bit of contact with the 20, and now it's all over for the 88. He's going to lose probably another spot to this 12 that's going to dive on down the inside, and the 88 has to get to the bottom as quickly as possible. Anyway, so the one is looking at a possible championship run at this very moment. Because Cyber is getting last place points here, he will not be getting stage points, nor will he be getting as many points as he would normally. Of course, he's always a podium threat whenever he comes here. Many podiums here in the past. But Cyber, unfortunately, will be losing on out to the one Xander, who will have a very comfortable point lead as we get back to the points racing here in 2 weeks after the All-Star. Which, in case you're wondering, so next week is the All-Star at Charlotte. Talladega is going to be the return race. Of course, we always like to start our return weeks with restrictor plate racing. So we have Daytona, Talladega. That is one of our mainstays here. Battle for the lead is heating on up. Let's go on to our in-race streamers who are running second and third right now. Currently, excellent work by the 95 to hold on off the 47 of Bassbuck right here. But lap traffic may play a factor, though. We have the 48 of Worscott here. Coming on out with only 10 laps to go at the line. He is going to stay on out of the way. Very tip of the hat moment to him. Wondering where he was with that when I was racing in Elite. But that's none of my business. Coffee is great. Anyway, I'm kidding. Trying to spice up the commentary here. Drama, don't even know her. So we have the 95 of Liv Morgan Van right here on the bottom. This is personally my favorite part of the track right here. But as you can see, right, he's already getting loose. So that is indicative to me that he is running a very high preset. I personally run a 4 around here. In Xfinity, which we're going to be seeing here on Monday, I personally run a 5. And I don't go higher than 5. Even in a truck, I don't go higher than a 5. That's just because you just get way too loose on the long runs here. As you can see right here, the 47 doing an excellent job running that top side. I know he wants to be on the bottom. He was able to close in on the 95 here. But with such a low entry right here, the 47 may be able to get the top side rolling right here. But he's going to slap the wall, and that's going to choke on up the one of Xander as well. So unfortunate for him. But don't look now. Look at the 3 Packers. We saw him kind of slice and dice his way back through the field. And this top 5 is all looking pretty snazzy here. We have a mixture of Blazing Wheels and Team Blue on Black. And Blue on Black definitely needs a strong result in order to not get absolutely shut out by Blazing Wheels here in this race. So you can see right here the 95 is looking down low, but he's putting his car exactly where he needs to. Now the 3 of Packers may be put out of his comfort zone. He may be forced to go to the outside in order to make the pass. He's going to try to go slow and fast out here as we're looking with the 95 going on through. He's going to still block the bottom. That 3 has to go to the outside here, much like what the 1's doing right now, in order to kind of get outside of that that comfort. And just like that, the 1 is just going to scoot around and get both of these drivers. And now the 3 has to see that and be like, okay, this has got to go. So because of that, the 1 absolute scenes right here, and the 20 is going to get spun on out, getting loose, and he is going to come back up on track and going to lose 2 spots to the 4 as well as the oh, sorry, not the 4. That is the 88 and the 12. Unfortunate for him. The 1, though, looks like it's getting it around the 95. And as we come on around for only 4 laps to go, a little bit more contact between the 95 and the 47 right here. The 95 is getting way too loose on the long run here. And it is now a 1-2-3 for Blazing Wheels. So don't look now. This may be over sooner than we thought, but the 3 Packers, excellent comeback for him. Keep in mind, though, these guys are on pure presets right now, so these cars are on ice right now, especially if you do not know how to really run Iowa, which is kind of like what we're seeing from like the 1, the 3, the 47, the ones that have barely gotten loose this entire run. We're looking at a masterclass by these 3 in order to get up and get out in that wheel, because Iowa is one of the most difficult racetracks. It's very unimposing when looking at it from the side view, but as we see here in the long runs, it is all about execution, execution, execution. And the 1 coming on through for the final time here is going to take the white flag, I guess I should say. So the final time coming through the front stretch, and he will take the white flag coming, and the 3 is going to put up a little bit of effort, but he's going to be a little bit too far away, and just through that, excellent stage win right there. Battle for P3, though. The 95 is going to try to put a little something to it, but nowhere to go. The 3 is going to get it, and the 47 will get P3. Getting crazy loose with it. And as we finish the stage, the 48 will get back on the lead lap right here. Excellent job by him. And we are good to go. There we go. We saw a little bit of that contact right there. The 47 is apologizing to the 20. Of course, we kind of saw that a little bit in a view. The 95 is also typing. I'm not sure what that was about. Oh, there we go. Oh, see, look at that. Look at that comment saying, congratulations, great stage racing for everyone. That is what we like to see here in MRL, is drivers congratulating each other, giving each other a high five in order to show that, hey, you know what? We're all in this together at the end of the day. As we wait for the stage, we have Xander, Packers, Bass, Liv, and Story as our top 5. Mike G is going to be restarting in P6 unless we have a position change. No, we do not. So Fire Slayer, Bush Fan, Liam, and Worst Cod is going to get back on the lead lap, and of course, unfortunately, Keith will be the first one out of stage points because he DNF'd. Now, as we saw here in the beginning part of this run, the top side is the place to be here on this early part of the run. The 1, though, because of where he started, it was a little bit behind the 8 ball here. But don't look, now we're already going almost 4 wide. 3 wide right here. The 95 is going down low. The 88 in the middle, and the 3 up top. The 3 of Packers saying, hey, I don't want any part of this. He's going to do the crossover move. I like it. The 12 is going to go up high, try to see what he can do. And no, nowhere to go now. The 20 of Fire Slayer is going to look down low and try to make a little something happen. Nowhere to go for these guys. And the 2 best friends up here in P1 and P2, Bassbuck chasing. The 1 has it. The 47 wants it. The 88 looks to have a great short-run car. Oh, my goodness, never mind. It's the 95. Just gets tank-slapped right there by the 88, who got loose off of the top. And unfortunately, the 95 just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And there we go. Unfortunate for both of those guys. 32 laps in this stage right here, so we will not see a stage pit stop right here, as the 20 is going to get tagged by the 42, and unfortunately we'll lose a couple spots right there. Unfortunate for the 20 of Fire Slayer, but I know he'll get back on that horse as the 4. What the heck? Whoa! Whoa, 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 go, whoa, whoa. Big lag spike by the 4. Whoa, dude. That's insane. We saw that live. Let's give our first lag warning of the night, and it's not to Liam. Congrats, Liam. Anyway, so going on through the field right now, we have a very interesting proposition right here. So because of where the 88 started, I love this camera shot. Seeing nothing right now. Love it. Because of where the one started, you can actually see that the one is starting to stretch his legs a little bit. Same thing with the 47, kind of restarting in traffic. Just how much of a gap that these guys have. And now, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but Iowa is a game of inches and not miles. You quite literally want to be starting up at the front as much as possible in order to try to have as good of a shot in stage 3 as possible. Pit stops are going to be everything, and when you make your decision to pit is going to be all up to you. The 88, though, still with that decision right here, unfortunately for him, is going to be challenged by the 12 and the 95. Again, the 95 looks to have a very strong car here in the short to mid-range run, but the 88 seems to be getting loose here as the run goes on, even though we're only just a few laps into this race, or into the stage, I should say. Very short race, mind you. Iowa, with 140 laps, which is a standard race length, very, very short. We're only going to be here for like 45 minutes. It's actually insane how short of a race this is. In fact, we're already halfway done with stage 2, and we are only 20 minutes into racing. Big move by the 20 and the 42 right there. Of course, I'm pretty sure the 20 is kind of paying back the 42 right here. I want to just see how this goes right here. Going down right here, the 42 is going to give plenty of room up high, and the 20 walls the 42. Nice. So because of that, you can see that tempers are flaring at Iowa. So as we kind of go on through here, 4 has a great camera shot of that. I love it. And these two are going to be together the entire night. Oh my goodness. This is going to be insane. A little bit of more contact right there. The 20 is going to use up the 42 and get the pass done. Now, what will the 42 do going into turn 3? He's going to pay the favor back. These two are just going to be rinse and repeat it every single lap. Let's see what the 20 does here in turn 1. I can guarantee I can guess it. I can guess it. Yeah, right there. I can guess it right there. Okay, what's going to happen here in turn 3? Ah, too far back. Ah, damn. Anyway, so coming back up, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that because I want to see how that story ends. So the 95 has actually been able to get past into P3 here. Mike G into P4 with Sourceberg losing 2 spots in the process to be the P5 here. Packers into P6. So because of that, we have a bit of a 2-pack battle. You can see the 47 again going down low for the lead. Let's actually go on board with that. The 1 up high, still up high. This you can actually see that the bottom is now going to be the predominant lane, though it is still possible to make a little bit of runs here and there. However, when you make contact like that, whether it be through the wall or each other, it kind of diminishes the potentness of the top side. But here we are, the 47 though, trying to get to the quarter panel a little bit in order to do what he did just a lap ago and be side by side entering turn 3, but no dice quite yet. Let's check on in with that battle because it is still going on. These guys are just keep using each other up. So the 42 and the 20, I can guarantee. All right, we're back to it. We're back to it right now. The 20 has caught back the 42. What's happening here? And the 20 walls the 42 again. Look at that. Imagine that. And so coming on through into turn 3, what will the 42 do? He will keep banging on the 20. There we go. Oh man, absolute scenes. The 4 is loving this right now because he has dinner and a show right here. So the 42 coming out through the top, right, the 20 down below. Because the 20 is honestly appears to be faster right now, even though they just keep walling each other. They keep going at it. And the 20 just keeps putting himself behind the 42. So this is just a rinse and repeat process that will just never end. Going into turn 1, let's go. Oh, it didn't happen, guys. Oh, wow. Imagine that. But now, what will the 42 do coming into turn 3? Will we see it? Yes! And just like that, both of these guys are getting race suspensions. All right. Both of them. Anyway, so, easiest call of my life. Easiest call of my career. Man, they're still going at it. God damn, dude. Anyway, so battle for the lead, though. The 47 has took the lead. The 1 is now in P2. Excellent work by the 47 in order to manipulate that bottom side. But yeah, we have the 47 down low, and the 1, I don't know if he's given up on the top side. No, he has not. Going to take the top side right here. I think the potentness is over, my friend, as the 95 holding off the 12 right behind here. Coming on through, the 20 is now behind the 4. Imagine that. Beating him, literally frick around and find out. And both of these drivers have found out rather quickly about the repercussions of their actions. So yeah, easiest call of my life. Don't even have to worry about that. Anyway, so because of that, we have the 12 also on the bottom. Basically, the entire top 5 is actually all on the bottom side right now. What happened to the Story Square? Where did he go? Oh, Story Square is just still behind the 12, but battling with the 3. I apologize. From that camera shot, they were just really immediately behind each other, so they were like just kind of masking my vision. Anyway, so the 3, though, watching and trying to get below the 88 right now, and because of that, we have the 3 taking the spot. The 88 has to give way. He's going to try to do the crossover, though, but not enough grip, and that 88 is Story Square, Story Square will find himself in the driver's seat of maybe picking up a spot here from the 12 of Mike G, who's getting increasingly more loose as the run goes on. Man, these two just found each other again. Wow. Oh my goodness me. I'm just going to keep myself on it right here because this is insane. 42, and he gasses it again. Now the 20, I can guarantee will probably slow on up right here. Wait for the 42, and the 42 will probably not take that on the top. The 20 will maybe turn right now. Nope. Oh, okay. There we go. Maybe. You know what? Everyone's wrong every now and then. But because of all of this, the battle for the last car on the lead lap is actually quickly finding themselves to be with the 48. The 48 with only so many laps to go right here. With only so many laps to go, as we come on around, it is going to be 3 to go. 4 to go. I wish I could do math. Leading the way right here over the 1 right behind. I know those two are, I'm sure, in a party chat with one another. But only so many laps right here. And as you can see, immediately behind, the 95 is going to be in danger. The battle for the rest of the podium is going to be insane. The 3 Packers had to have learned that the bottom will not work when the 95 is right there. He's going to get a great run, though. So he's going to try. He's going to go to the top side right here. And the 95, nowhere to really go. Just not having the grip as much as the 3 Packers right here. So the 3 is going to run like the middle line right here, and he's going to get the run off. Now he's going to have to go a little bit higher in order to try a little summon here. Unfortunately, though, the 12 is going to get immediately behind, and just not enough space. The 95 is going to go down low, but so maybe not. The 3 of Packers is going to try to clear. He's going to waiting for the clear, and he's going to charge the corner. Both of him and the 95 both do that, but the 3 having the ability to charge the corner, and big loose moment by the 95 right there. Will lose him on 2 spots, so the 95 will live. Unfortunately for him, will be right behind the 8 ball here. Battle for the lead, though, as we are on the white flag. The 1 versus the 47. This will be the battle for the stage win right here. The 47 of Bassbuck, P1 right now, as the 1 is going to dive it down the corner. Will we see a light move, maybe a little bit of light touching coming up through the corner? The 47 not having the grip, coming on around, and that will be the 1 with the stage victory. He's going to wreck his teammate coming on through the front stretch. Oh man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the general chat. Oh, who's going to type first? Will it be the 20 or the 42? Bass, of course, is very cross with the 1, as anyone should be. Liv again congratulating everyone on the stage victory, or on the stage racing. Yeah, the 42 and the... Oh yeah, easiest call in my life though. Because of that, though, we have one more race, one more stage left to go. Will we see clean racing by the 42 and the 20? Probably not. Probably not. But strategy, though. The 47 is actually going to get screwed out of the P2 position right here, and he will be on the bottom. That's actually not really good here on this early start of this stage, because purely of... you actually want to be on the outside here, entering turn 3. So the 47 is going to try to clear himself. He will. The 3, though, seems to have a great long-run car. Unfortunately for him, it just takes a little bit too long for it to actually get going. The 47 and the 88 almost made contact right there. Coming on off of the corner, and now the 3. Excellent work in order to dive it on down, but you can see the mad dash to the top side right here, all the way through the backstretch. The 1, the 47, the 88, all the way up top. Hamilton saying, what? I don't know. Tempers are flaring here at Iowa. Looking at the, big, was that the lag spike? I'm not quite sure. Or was that just an intentional slow up in order for the 3 to get on the bottom? Maybe, as the 95 is already down low, and he is going to be a bit of a cork in the bottle right here. Because like I said, the bottom takes a while for it to actually get going. But when it does get going, it gets going. So it takes about 10 or so laps in order for it to really start hitting its stride. But as you can see, that's why everyone is rocking the top right here, the 88 and 12 especially. Yeah. Hamilton said your name? Denke said your name. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Not sure what that was about, honestly. These two have found each other again. Oh my goodness. The 20 and the 42 quickly finding each other yet again. And now, will we see a bump by the 42 right here? Yep. And so the 4 is just going to, like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about that. Both the 20 and the 42 have been... Just for everyone just now tuning on in, these two have been going at it since the start of Stage 2. Literally, what you just saw there has been literally what these guys are doing. They're both earning race suspensions. I mean, so like, might as well just try to do something like the 20 right there. And he just bowed on out. There we go. And he is out of here. So, unfortunate for the 20. But yeah. Break around and find out, right? Top 6, so, you might as well earn it, yeah, right? But, ooh, what are we gonna see? Oh, and we have a typer in chat. Oh boy, here we go. Wonder who it could be. Well, because of that, we have a very, very mad person in the Discord right now, but totally understandable. And again, all of this is going to be policed after the race. Can't really do anything during the race. You can only do it after. But everything stacks up, though, and we're looking at... wow. Should I even say it? Damn, that sucks. Wow. Unfortunate. Unfortunate how that works out. Anywho. So, wow. We have a very interesting report coming our way. I'm very excited for that. Ooh. I don't think I've ever had to do this before. Oh, wow. This is going to be awesome. Everyone that's in the MRL Discord, keep an eye out after the race. Anyway, but we do have a race on our hand, though, so let's keep an eye on this as we go on right here. So, we have a big move by the 95. Oh, I'm not going to say what it is. Oh, man, no. We're not going to say what it is at all, because you're going to quickly find out what it is. I don't think I've ever had to do this. I don't think I've ever had to do this in my time of League racing, even during Season 0. I don't think I've ever had to punish someone as much as I'm going to have to punish someone here on after the race. Because, like I said, everything stacks up. Everything stacks up here as we move on right here. So very unfortunate though for the driver of the 20, just deciding enough is enough, and not wanting to run the 42, trying to Ross Chastain it while riding. Again, everything adds up. So, but here, let's just make sure on this. The 4 just saying having enough of that. The 42 is. Not sure what's happening here. Again, everything stacks up. I'm just going to watch this for a little bit, see what happens here. I'm actually very curious on how this story will end. For having enough of the 42's crap, I totally understand that. And wall riding, add that to the list. Add that to the list. All right. Anyway, oh, it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun. All right, so let's not bring down the battle here because we do have the top 6 all in the run, all in the running for the race. Actually, the 1 currently has the top spot. However, the 47 still immediately being right behind. We do have a pit stop here, which you actually want to run as late as possible. So because of that, a lot of these guys want to conserve their tire, conserve their fuel as much as possible in order to actually pit as late as you can. Preferably, you just checked, it is a full moon? Ah! Well, damn! Well, that explains it. Not really. No, actually, it doesn't. I wish it did, but it doesn't. But yeah, typically here, um, oh, give me 1 second. Oh, I'll be right back. So, I apologize for taking so long there. I was dealing with some stuff. Coming on through the battle here, somehow I got more sound in my headphones. I don't know how that worked. I must have hit something and it just kind of kicked up the the speakers in it. We have a big instance of a battle for both the lead and P2. The one of Xander and the 47 of Bassbuck. Both of these guys have been going at it. Both of them equally matched here as we come on through to how many laps to go? We'll find out now here at the line. Big move by the four. Okay, we're on lap 101. 40 laps to go in this run. Both of these guys doing an excellent job to stay off each other. The 42 and the 4, unfortunately, can't say the same. The 3, though, taking the P3 position right here, as we've seen multiple times. Like I said, it takes a while for him to get going, but when he does, he's actually one of the faster guys in the field. Unfortunately, though, it does take him almost the entire run in order to get going, though. The top 6, though, going at it right now. The 12 of Mike G doing an excellent job. All these guys, the top 6, doing an excellent job of staying off each other. I do want to differentiate the difference between the racing that we've seen for the top 6. If I can get serious for a moment, the difference of racing between the top 6 and the difference between racing with like this back here. So all of this right here is very, very different and will not be tolerated. That's all I'm going to say on that for right now. So because of that, as we do have pit stops coming on the way, 10 laps of fuel remaining for tires, or not for fuel, but tires, though, are looking a little skim. We're looking at like 52 50% around for a lot of these guys, though. Lap traffic may play a factor. The 48, looking down low, he's already pit, but not quite. He will have to pit again because he can't make it on fuel. The 47 getting by very quickly and efficiently. I like it. But we're seeing a little bit of a break here in between a lot of these guys. The 88, not quite sure what happened to the 88. What happened? Oh, Story Square deciding to come on down a little early, so I like his strategy here. I don't know if it will work here in the long run, but he is going to try to come on down and undercut a lot of these guys. We're going to see a big sway in terms of what these guys will do, whether it be for for the overcut or undercut. Oh, the 48. Oh! The 48 getting on out, and it will hit the 95, trying to get out of the way, much like what we saw with the one Adenkate at Kansas. Unfortunately, will mean disaster for the 95 and may take him out of contention for the podium. Unfortunate for him, but worse, COD, man, you got to be a little more heads up on that. Oh my goodness! Much like what we saw at with the one Adenkate at Kansas, just not getting out of the way in time. Unfortunate for Liv. Oh my goodness! And looks like the 88. We're getting word that he missed the pits. Unfortunate unfortunate for the 88. Disaster all the way around for a lot of these guys. And we are just seeing just everything unfolding on our hands. The 48 coming on down for, I'm assuming, his final stop. The 12 on Mike G right here. The 3, the 88 as well. So the 88 is also going to be out of it. The 95 is also going to be out of it. And we have the battle for the lead. Not really heating on up. They're actually starting to fall away from each other. We're seeing that the long run is a little bit nicer to the 1 versus the 47, and you can just see that just on corner 4 right there. The 47 getting a little bit loose. The 1, well, not. It's very simple as that, though. But these guys are probably going to be pitting here in the next 2 laps or so. Xander has a little bit more fuel to spend. Or, I apologize. No, Bass actually has a little bit more fuel to spend. So Xander's actually probably going to be pitting before the 47 right here. However, we're looking at... oh man, almost a second gap right now. Actually, no, it is a second, actually, as I'm looking at it. So the 1 is signaling right here. Same thing with the 47. The 3, though, you can see that he's actually closing in on both of these guys. So coming on around, and we're going to be seeing some people come on down. The 1 missed pit road? Very, very interesting spot. He definitely lost time by doing that. But I don't know if that will count as a speeding or not. I'm not quite sure. Interesting how all of that is going to unfold. We're going to keep an eye on the lap time or the pit stop time to see what's going to happen. No, 15.4 for the 1, and Bass is going to be hitting his box now on my stream. He's going to get a 15.8 because why not? 12 though remaining out on the track right now, so he is going to be the Lone Ranger here. Everyone making their stops right now. The 3 are going to be pitting a lap later than that. So I do believe the 12 is the leader at the moment, so he'll get 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Excellent work by him. However, no, the 3 is actually the leader, so that must have been a little bit of an earlier stop by the 12 right here. He's coming on around right now. The 3 of Packers still on the pits right now. We're waiting for the 1 and the 47 to come on around to collect their spots, and there they are. So that is now P1 and P2. The 48, I think, just stopped in the middle of turns. Yes, he is. He just stopped. Oh, there we go. We were waiting for that. For a hot second. He has decided to bow on out for the night. That just leaves 7? 8 on track right there. 42 a lap down. Hopefully this doesn't bode well. Hopefully this doesn't not bode well. That's what I mean. Sorry. The 47 and the 42 just trying to make their way through the world right now. big, big implications for this race, is what I'm going to say. 3 cars out of this race, with 2 being last place points. The one of them is going to be Cyber, because he actually let me know like a whole week in advance that he was not going to be here, so he will get P12 points, and then P13 will be Deathstorm. Well, that'll be points position for him. But yeah, these guys though, now they're just kind of running down the clock right now. The field is really spread out. The 3 is just a little bit too far back in order to do something right now. And same thing with the 47. It'll take a little bit of mistake by the 1 and or the 47 in order for a lot of these guys to make a little something happen. So I'll be right back actually. So I'm going to take a hot second. And I'll take you guys to the end. About 23 laps to go. So let's go on board. As a 95 actually hits... never mind, actually. 95 hit the bottom of the apron, came on up, almost smacked the 88 right there. And, never mind. Oh, both of these guys going at it. But, again, huge difference between the racing here in the top 6 and the racing for, like, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Very interesting and will not be tolerated. So yeah, weird how Iowa, out of all tracks, did this. Weird. So yeah, let's go on board with our leader here for a second. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. When nature calls, right? But we have the very, very spread out field right now. It is actually insane that out of the 8 drivers remaining, there is actually not a single battle on track right now. The 95 has actually gapped the 88, so right now everyone's just kind of ticking on down the clock. 16 laps to go here as we are presenting. So yes, I do want to just say first and foremost, apologies for the antics between the 42, the 20, and the 4. All that is not indicative on the rest of the series. Like I said, I want to make perfectly clear that the level of racing between the top 6 and everyone else, essentially, insane, insane difference. So, give a huge commends to the top 6 for going toe to toe like what they did for as long as they did. But yeah, definitely the antics that we have seen is not going to be tolerated. So, because of that, and the 3 scooting on through, the 42 going a lap down right there. Unfortunate how it all is going to end on out. But yeah, like I said, oh wow, I thought I was on board with my streams right there. Never mind, I guess not. Bassbuck, well, about 3 seconds back, 2.8 actually to be exact. Way on out of the lead though. P3 though, being Packers, being 5 seconds behind him, is actually insane comeback between those guys. And we're seeing the one actually clap the wall right there out of turn two. The 47 is will have to deal with the 4, but I think he's just going to run out of laps. Coming to 11 to go this time. Just going to run out of laps. Let's go on board with the 3, though, because I do want to give a huge shout-out to the 3 of Packers. Coming up with the pole here, not only will that put him in the clash for next season, but that actually will be one of his best spots, finishing positions for the season. Let's actually check the stats on that, because I always get stat checked. Yes, it will be. His previous best position was P4 at Canadian Tire, and we will have the elusive Packers podium. It happens. It does happen. But Packers podium will be a thing. Unless he, like... I'm not even going to talk about it, because I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. So because of that, we are going to be... going on through the field, so here is P4. We already went to the top 3. Xander leading, Bassbuck P2, Packers P3, P4 of Liv. Excellent work by him. Remember, starting out the season, he was actually running consistently like P7, later on part of the top 10. He has already earned a podium, but Phoenix definitely could have been a lot better to him. Very strong start for him. And he has been missing the top... missing about the top 5 since then, only 3 times. So he'll be getting it here in Story Square, wherever he is. Trying to go on board with Story. There he is. Story now in P4, or P5, I should say, with Mike G trying to close the gap. That is actually insanity. That what we're seeing right here. 88 tried as he might to pit early. Unfortunately, he missed pit roads. That is why he's back here. But he could have had a podium if that should have been the case. The 12 of Mike G there in P6. Excellent start for him. Of course, like we said a few weeks ago, he was actually in the... he was actually in the winner's circle, winning on out and getting his invite to the All-Star race next week. So excellent work by the 12 in order to get it done. We're just looking on board with the 95 and the 42 as the 42 continues to drop. Let's see here. Coming on around, we're going to take a look and see how many laps to go. 5 laps to go here. Let's go back on board with our leaders as we are coming on out to the end of the race. Definitely making things interesting as the 47 of Bass is going to close the gap. But, again, he's just going to run out of time. 4 laps to go right now. The 47 is closing, but again, just not too many laps to go. What the hell was that? Yeah, all of that is what we're seeing right now. Is making things interesting. I like it. You know, I like it in the sense that the one is just purely relaxed right now. It was the 88. Oh, what happened? What's happening with Story Square? The 88 of Story Square clapped the outside wall, and he is slow, and he will actually lose out to the top 5 to Mike G. Very unfortunate for him. But I'm not quite sure what happened there. Did he just get loose and just wanted to stay out of the way? I don't know. But as we come back around to the front guys right here, this is coming to the white flag. Coming off turn 4, the one is Xander, going to capitalize the most out of Cyber's absence right here. And we are looking at a very interesting dichotomy. Blazing Wheels will collect the team championship right here. Mike G not being in Liv, being the standard bearer for that team, but it's not going to be able to do anything to combat a P1 and P2. You can see Bass kind of celebrating right there in his own way. I like it. Oh, he already crossed the line. I want to see how low he would have got. But yeah, coming on around, Packers going to get P3 out of that. Excellent work by Packers in order to get it done. But yes, all of this coming undone here at Iowa. I love this track, but as you can see, it definitely brings out the worst in people. Um, 3 cars will be our DNFs here. We have our results as we are waiting on them right now. Going to be, of course, Xander with the win. Bassbuck P2, Packers P3. Yeah, Liv going to be P4, Mike G P5, Story P6, Bush P7. Liam is going to be finishing P8. Fortunate how that's going to turn out. Worst Cod P9, Fire Slayer P10, and then Keith is going to be P11 on out of this race earlier on. Mm. So yeah, all of that is going to come undone here as soon as we get out of podiums. Not Liam, Liv is going to get the top fastest lap here. Excellent work by him. Let's get our top guys up in here and hear what they have to say. So give me 1 hot second. I'll be right back. All right. So as we wait for our top 3 guys, I do want to say again, huge shout out to the top 6 and the racing that we were seeing from those guys as compared to um, P7 on. It's insane the amount of difference that we got in the level of racing and respect. But it's really weird how all of this kind of turned on out. And we're gonna start actually with our top 3 here, as I think everyone's up in here. Yes, we do. So let's start with Packers. We have the elusive Packers podium here. Number 1 on the grid, all the way down to P3 on the actual race ticket here. Packers, man, how you feeling?
I'm alright. I had a
Well,
pretty good race. Um, you
it
saying
seems.
something?
Iowa has definitely been very nice to you over the years. Of course, I've known you for a few years now. Actually, I've known all the podium guys up here for a few years now. And Iowa has definitely treated you very kind throughout the years. But I've also noticed that you are very much like me, where we're bottom feeders when it comes to this track. What is it about the bottom that just makes it so appealing, and why it helps your car turn so much more?
Probably because I blow my tires out if I run up high too long.
Well, that is also true, but it seemed to me that you even said in the chat. Let's start with that. That you said you were going to drop, and your race setups were very different as opposed to the qualifying result. And it did seem to be like that. Your early run was a lot to be desired, but as soon as about lap 15 into the run came and went, you kicked it up. Kick it up a notch. How was the car feeling like?
It was good. It was solid. I always put a lot of time on this track and trying to get a setup right because I hate tracks like this in Richmond where it just gets really bad. We get loose late, and I don't know. I try and work hard at those tracks at doing setups that are just pretty balanced. I think handling at these tracks is a lot more important, especially later in the run.
Well, I mean, as you definitely worked it on out, you had to be absolutely loving how the long runs were actually affecting. I'll definitely say there was a person actively trying to bring out a yellow, and it did not work on out. So those long runs definitely helped you out. Packers, excellent job, P3.
Thanks.
Um, Going on to another, I guess the other Dylan brother in, no, not Dylan. Sorry, the other driver here in P2. We have a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. all the way down here. What is going on, Bass? How are you?
Been better, man. Been better. I'm
Well,
kind of
Iowa.
disappointed.
Well, Iowa is definitely. It's also been nice to you as well throughout the years. Again, what it seems like your car definitely worked better on the bottom than it was on top. But it seems like you were one of the drivers that could put it anywhere. How was it?
Yeah, I mean, it's typical Iowa, man. We ripped the fence and we ran the bottom. Tell you, I could have beat that damn one tonight, and lousy ass pit crew let me down. I'm disappointed in that. Uh, they do the job. I would have been there with them, and we would have had a nice finish for all the fans here in MRL. But yeah, I don't know. Typical fake pit crew just let me down.
Well,
Shout out to them, and yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, like to kind of reference what he was saying, Xander missed the commitment cone, and got a faster pit time than a person that just hit it naturally. So weird how that happens.
Weird.
But
Strange.
yeah, but because of that, we have well, and also Sauce missing the race, kind of going to the whole point scenario here. You are now solidly in P3. You guys actually had a very solid battle going on between you two for the
Yes.
longest time. And unfortunately, he's not getting last place points, so it's now going to be in your hands, of course. I mean, to remind everyone, there is payout for the top three. I mean, what's going on? Are you? I mean, as we look to the All Star race next week and beyond, Talladega is the first track we go to. The Roval, New Hampshire, Michigan. What tracks are you looking forward to the most?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure to be honest. Um, I don't know. All of them, I guess. I mean, all the tracks are pretty much the same at this point. I mean, been playing this game for 5 years now. Um, everybody's good everywhere, so just gotta, yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I'm a little heated. I'm just a little salty. Um, I just keep finishing second to this guy here, and it's just annoying. And yeah, my fake pit crew just wanted to let me down. And yeah, I don't know, man.
Well,
We'll get on. Shout out
well,
to
I'll
the
definitely
Packers.
say,
Good run by them.
that F1 may be a different story tomorrow, so we'll see how that's going to turn out.
Yep.
But Basswood, congrats on the P2, man. We have a excellent work by you in order to get consistent podiums here. I think if I was looking at the stats correctly here, out of the last 7 races, you've scored 5 podiums. So excellent job. Only missing the podium twice, one at Sonoma and the other at Richmond. So excellent work. Um, but going to the person of the hour here, let's go back up to Kurt Busch. Xander, what's going on, man? I do like that.
Winning.
I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. Let me join
Just
in.
kidding.
Let me join in on you.
Shut up.
I'm just drinking my monster right here. Thank you, Patton. I'm just trying to mess with Brandon. No, that car was great. I was always one of those fun ones. So to get a chance to race against Brandon here is always a pleasure.
Well, I mean, I think the emotions kind of speak for themselves. Iowa kind of brings out the best and worst of people. That's it, out of league racing. That's 2 wins in a row for you. And also with Cyber getting last place points tonight, that solidly puts you in the point lead here in MRL. Overall, with the All Star next week, let's kind of move forward to that race and beyond. You said you openly hate Charlotte, but yet
Yeah.
you have won at Charlotte before. So I don't know how you feeling about the All Star race next week.
Um, Charlotte's been one of those races that the more I've been able to race there, the more I feel confident in it. So, um, the All-Star race is always a fun one. We'll see how the format is, and well, I already know what the format is, but like because I read that. But like I'm saying, like I don't know what I'm saying. I can't wait for that race. That race is gonna be fun. But I'm also looking forward to like New Hampshire on the schedule and like Darlington and stuff. So, um, we'll just keep on pushing out races and hoping that we can gain some more points and I can finally get a cup championship that's not a custom cup. So, oh no, was that cut? Yeah, I don't remember. I have so many championships. Not to brag. No,
Oh
I'm kidding.
wow, wow.
I'm
Okay,
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
this guy over here.
No,
This guy, jeez.
has shameless plug. No, I want to say congrats to Packers and Brandon up here. They had some great runs. Shout out to Gear Wrench. Shout out to Monster Energy. I'm drinking one right now. Shout out to the car was as fast as Xfinity Internet. What else am I missing?
Your Lord and
I'm gonna,
Savior Jesus Christ.
yes, I was about to say that. Thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Pulled the Ty Gibbs card out. He was on fire today. I get it. And yeah, some other stuff.
Of course, the more things change, the more they stay the same, is all I'll say with that. So with
Yes.
that, we're going to close on out for the night. Congrats to everyone up here in the podium. Xander with another win on the board. Bass, again, 5 podiums out of the last 7 races. Excellent work. And Packers here, getting that elusive Packers podium and showing why he still has it. Excellent work, all 3 of you guys. We're not done for the race week. We still have Iowa on Monday. Hopefully, the tempers won't flare as much as it did tonight, but we'll have to see, though. Until then, have a good night, everyone. Peace.